Welcome back for this Get Synced member exclusive flow. Today we are going to be doing some drill type exercises in order to create the strength and flexibility needed for bigger back bends and rollover exercises. A lot of times what's holding us back from achieving these more advanced exercises is not necessarily our strength, but the range of motion necessary to get into these positions. So a lot of times it comes down to shoulder and thigh flexibility. So that is what we are going to be working on today. We're going to start down on our backs here, resting the head, planting the feet. Feet can be parallel hip width distance. Arms are down by your sides, pressing into the floor. So already here, you're feeling this kind of chest expansion feeling with lots of energy of your arms pressing down, shoulders rolling open, and we're gonna bridge the hips. So with your exhale, squeeze the glutes, curl your tailbone away from the mat, roll up into your shoulder bridge, really push down into your feet here, reach your knees over your toes. Now we're going to lift the heels, keep them lifted, melt through your spine all the way down, heels lower at the bottom. Again, roll it up, press through those thighs, lift your heels, and melt back down. Let's do 3 more here. Just starting to warm up the spine, getting that spinal articulation going. Firing up the back side of the body, and creating length through the front side. Heels up and melt down. Now on this last one, let's keep the hips lifted at the top and then walk your arms together underneath. See if you can clasp your hands and maybe roll your shoulders a little bit underneath. That's gonna pick your chest up a little higher than we normally would. And we're just gonna breathe here, planting those big toes, keeping the hips high. One more big breath in. Exhale, release, let the arms circle all the way up and overhead. Pick those heels up again. And roll all the way down. Go ahead and circle the arms again. Hug the knees into your chest. With your exhale, curl up, nose towards your knees. Drop those hips down, tight little ball here. Let's go for a double leg stretch. Inhale, lengthen the arms and legs. Open the arms. Exhale, hug in the legs. Reach, open, pull. 3, 2, 1. Now from here, reach it out. As you curl in, you're gonna come up to your rolling like a ball position. Now we're gonna roll back, and I want you to feel the pressure of your legs up into your hands. So you're almost trying to get a little hang time at the top, like you're trying to lengthen your spine. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead and fold the feet together. Stretch forward for a moment, and then we'll flip over onto our stomachs. So let's start with our single leg kick. So we're going to have the forearms in the number 11, and today let's put the elbows a little slightly bit forward of the shoulders, legs drawn together. Take one breath here to sink down. Use the exhale to lift the chest up. Fire those hamstrings, lift the knees and toes. Single leg kick, right heel in, left heel in. So we're firing that hamstring and lengthening the quad, lengthening the front of the thigh here. For 2, belly lifts higher. 1, 1. Now keep those legs long, anchor the feet, lift the elbows, pull the elbows down, lift the hamstrings. Little rocker prep here for 3, 2, you only move forward because your hamstrings lift. Last one, and relax. So we're gonna come down for our double leg kick next. Stack the hands, palm over palm behind your back. Draw those legs together. We kick the heels in, 3, 2, 1. Send the feet back. Send the palms up, really opening those shoulders. Turn the head, lower down. Kick 3, 2, 1. Open the chest. Look up and over. And lower. Kick 3, 2, 1. Reach back. Open. And down. We've got 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Palms to the ceiling. Kick 3, 2, 1. And lift up. Open those arms. Reach forward. Palms down. Sit up and back into your rest pose here. Give your back a moment to stretch. And then we'll come up to kneeling for our thigh stretch. So heels together, knees just about hip width distance apart. Engage your seat. Let's start with the arms reaching forward as we hinge back. Now as you lift up, press the palms back, reach back, turn your head right, turn your head left, look center, hinge it back, press it up, turn, center, hinge back, lift up, turn, center. Now from here, come back down to that single leg kick position, and we're going to take one hand back for the top of the ankle. Other hand can come under the forehead. So we don't want this leg splayed open to the side. You want to draw the knees in together here. Let the shoulder relax, and you're going to pull your heel to your glute. So maybe your knee is even lifting a little bit. A little pulse, pulse, pulse. Flex the foot, kick the heel back, and lift the chest. So maybe you're pushing down into this arm just a little bit. And again, pull in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Kick it back, lift the chest. And again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Kick back, lift the chest. Maybe bring that elbow under the shoulder. Release. Other side. Grab that ankle. Rest the forehead. Squeeze it in. Good quad stretch here. Now kick it back. Lift the chest. And bring it back in. Pulse 1, 2, 3. Kick back. Lift up. Pulse 1, 2, 3. Kick back. Maybe fold that elbow in. Lift a little higher. And lower down. Stack the hands into the forehead. Bend the knees. Let them sway side to side. Now, we're feeling pretty warm through our shoulders. Let's take this into our rollover before we go any further. So, coming onto your back again, plant the arms, bend the knees, heels together, knees up to tabletop. On our inhale, we extend the legs out. On our exhale, roll the hips up and over. Now we're not trying to collapse here with our knees on our eyeballs. We want to lift the thighs. So you really have to scoop your belly in. Find that lift of your hamstrings to the ceiling. Open the legs hip width. Flex your feet. And then roll it down. We're going to circle the legs together. And back, up and over. Open, flex. Roll down. 3 more here. Pressing those arms down. You want to keep the shoulders on the mat. We've got 1 more. Roll it down. Circle the legs together. Hands behind the thighs. Rock her up. And fold that together. Let's turn back onto our knees now. So you could even tuck your toes under to get a little stretch of the feet. And we're gonna go for a bigger back bend here to prep for our rocking. So grabbing the tops of your heels, you're gonna bridge the hips and open the chest. And then scoop your belly and bring your chin back to your chest. And again, bridge the hips, push down into your heels, and bring it back in. Let's try 2 or 3 more here. Listening to your body. So if any of this feels like too much today, just put a note in it, and you can come back to it, or build to it, or keep practicing whatever it is that feels maybe a little bit too much. Let's do 1 more. And bringing it back through, coming down onto our stomach. So let's turn one ear to the mat here. Reach the hands back for the tops of the feet. So again, we don't want to have the knees really splayed open. You want to draw them together and try to roll the shoulders down. So we're getting a nice quad stretch here, pulling the heels to the glutes. 1, 2, 3. You're going to kick the feet back, lift the chest up, and turn to the other side. Heels in. 3, 2, 1. Kick back, lift up, and turn. Heels in. 3, 2, 1. Kick back. Heels over knees if you can. Lower down. 3, 2, 1. Reach to lift. Keep the knees together. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Now see if you can hold up here. Rock it front and back. And release. Let the feet sway. Plant the palms. Sit up and back into your rest pose. Heavy forehead. And then roll it in. Roll those shoulders down the back. And there we have it. We should be feeling very open through the chest, open through the fronts of the thighs and the hips. This is great to come back to as you build to those more advanced exercises, to just drill in those fundamentals that we need in order to build. Let's take a nice deep breath, centering ourselves, feeling our heart rate come back down to normal, taking a moment of gratitude for spending this time with our body. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend it with me, and I'll see you on the mat next time.